are doing well. Okay, a few quick videos. I will be shooting them, filming them back to back. The first one, do you really need to feel your affirmations? Do you really need to get into the feeling state in order to manifest something? No, you don't. Does it help? If you can, like if you can really feel like the person who has the desire, of course. But how were you manifesting when you did not know about manifesting, about conscious manifesting? How were you manifesting? You were actually manifesting through your thoughts, through the thoughts that you were dwelling on, right? So just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. So whenever you are thinking something on loop, okay, repeatedly, repetitively, what happens is there is always a feeling that eventually follows, right? So you do not necessarily need to get so worked up about getting into the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It's not required. You do not have to take my word for it, but you should. You should. Why? Because I always speak from experience, and if you reverse engineer your life, you will see that whatever you have been manifesting were mostly stuff that you were dwelling upon. Okay? Like mostly stuff which you were thinking on loop, my favorite word. Okay? So don't get so worked up with the feeling like, okay, I have a few negative thoughts now, what do I do? You do nothing. You just change them. Don't worry about the feeling. Do not worry about staying in the wish fulfilled, because Neville said that feeling is the secret. Now let's come to why feeling is not an emotion when Neville spoke about it. When he spoke about feeling is the secret, he did not mean the emotion. That is not what he was talking about. He was talking about the normalcy of it, the naturalness of it. Okay? So how do you get into the naturalness of it? How do you naturally get into being the person who has the desire? How do you naturally embody the person who has the desire? Any guesses? Same thing. Repetition. Repetition of the right thoughts on loop. A, you know, a clear mental diet. Yeah. Your inner conversations of an optimal mental diet. Yeah, let me put it that way. So it's not about the feeling. So if you are manifesting an SP, if you are manifesting money, if you're manifesting the appearance change, all you got to do is think as the person who has the desire. Do not worry about the feeling, because even if you do not feel like it right now, with repetition, you will get there. So if you are actually feeling miserable with any area of your life right now, that is precisely because you are thinking a thought on loop, which is actually triggering an emotion inside you, in you, which is not in alignment with that which you wish to create in your reality. Therefore, it just implies that you just need to change your thoughts. Yeah, that's all. That's all you got to do. So there is too much content on YouTube which is focused on feeling. I have made videos on them as well, but manifestation, conscious manifestation is not, it does not have a rule book. So if you can catch the feeling, if you can hold on to that feeling, even if for 1 minute or 1 second or 2 seconds or 2 minutes, that's enough. But you do not really need to stress on it. What you really need to be concerned about and really focus on is, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts on loop? What are you thinking on loop? That is what you should be concerned about. That should be your focus. Like, am I thinking right? So if you do not have a thought which is like, if you have a thought which is not making you feel good, you got to change it. It's that simple. It is that simple. So that's it. That's the video. I've already repeated myself a zillion times. Okay. So don't worry about the feeling. The feeling is not important. The feeling is not important. The thoughts are important. And if you think the right thoughts on loop, you will catch the feeling. Dominantly catch the feeling. Am I clear, or am I clear? I'm always clear. I intend that was helpful. I intend that gave you some ease, that the feeling will eventually come. You keep thinking the right thoughts. That's all you got to do. And that's all you got to do. Clear? So that's it. I intend that was helpful. I know that was helpful. So I will see you guys soon in the next video. And my next video will be on, let's see. Bye.